Namaskar, Krishna.
Namaste,
Namaste.
Namaste.
My name is Architect Rajesh Patel. I practice architecture in interior consultancy in Mumbai, India.
I'm Dr. Pragnya Patel. I'm a doctor in allopathy medicine. I've been practicing since 76, but since 1995, I have been interested into yoga therapy. I learned it and I'm practicing on my patients. I'm deeply interested into spirituality, and so today we are seeking answers of our questions from Krishna ji.
Thank you.
And here is Krishna ji, who is into deep spiritual practices since last 20 years. And he's from South India, Mangalore. He's touched many of his disciples' lives through either spiritual knowledge or by healing them. He's written a book and is deeply interested in Ayurveda also. Let us start.
Thank you.
Thanks. First question everyone has that we send the wishes, good wishes to our friends and our relatives. And also we do a lot of good manifestation of the good things that happens in our lives and their lives. But how does the manifestation and the wishes become real? How do we know? At a wish level, we feel good about it. But how do you know that this is becoming now real and it gets manifested in the real world?
Yeah. So we are in the manifest world, first of all. The manifestation is happening every moment in this creation. And this manifestation is started from beginning of this creation. Because God is manifesting God presence in the consciousness in this universe every moment. So you are wishing for yourself, it is not wrong. But only the one thing is that where we are going wrong. We can see successful people, they are manifesting everything easily. So when we are entering in somebody's magnetic field who has very successful aura, who is successful person, when we listen him, when we enter in his magnetic field, then we also get a wish, or we also get inspiration to that. I also want to become somebody. I also he creates his own goal and vision. But why it is not manifesting? One is coming back to this square. He's also following manifestation techniques and affirmation. Everything is also going to many masters or many practices they are doing. But why manifestation is not coming to real in their life? Because from outer world is they have different wish, and from inside they have different condition, patterns and different beliefs. So one has many layers. That layer has to align as one. Then one has to go back and see in his life what has manifested throughout my life. And in being in the 30, 40, 50 years, they are leading their life only with the hopes. Majority of the people, they don't have even goal and vision. But because of now social media, there are manifestation, there are successful people looking at the success around everywhere with their friends and colleagues, and their achievement. They are also getting inspiration that I should also become something. So what is that not actually aligning them? Because in their subconscious, in their inner world, there is a conflict. Okay, so what is that conflict? Because they are existing as many from inside. When one really wins his own inner fight, then it is easy for one to achieve outer goal or outer vision or success. Okay, and one has to align from within. What is the meaning of align? If anybody wants anything, for example, one is looking for success or one is looking for anything, before he thinks, if it is appearing to him, that means he is the luckiest person.
Okay.
And when luck will follow, and why it is only for somebody and only for limited people? Because when luck is following, why luck is following? Because he is an energetic person. His energy is very good. His magnetic field, magnetic aura is powerful. So in his presence, when luck will follow when there is good energy. Okay, and how energy will be good? Why there is a positive energy? There should be purity behind it. And how purity will follow? Where there is no blockages in our junction points, in chakras, in our nervous system, in our electrical body, that pranic body. When there is no blockages, there will be a light. So when there is light, there is no darkness. But when there is darkness, there is obstacles also. And why darkness will follow? Because we have hidden belief system, fears, and lots of pattern. This is not making us to reach certain goal, and it is not making us to unlock inner power, because power is everywhere. This consciousness is equally flowing within you also, within everybody also, within that successful person also. But why somebody, only few people will can unlock that? One who has believed himself and one who has clear intention from within and from outside the physical world is not many, because one side of you is saying that I want to become, but within you there is a fear about that only. Then it is very difficult to manifest, because subconscious, your inner being, is responsible for your function, body function. When you are sleeping, when you are unaware also, your digestion is happening, your blood circulation, your body is functioning. Who is functioning that body? It is nothing but who's taken a responsible to run that body. Subconscious. So he is responsible to bring and attract what you require also.
Okay.
But what has been feeded there, what has been programmed there, that is really manifesting in your life. So if we can align this, if we can work on oneself, that what kind of fear one has, going deeper within, what kind of layer I have. Some may be unconscious also. Consciously, when you when you go within and when you work within yourself, then once you make your layer as one layer, one existence, then it is easy for you to manifest anything, whatever you feed inside. Then it is not inside and outside. Then it is not to outside I want this, and from inside different thing. When it becomes one, when you have only one thing, no power in this world or this universe can stop you. No obstacles or nothing. Because when there is opposite side, when there is darkness, there will be a blockage. There will be no light. There will be no purity. There will be no energy.
Okay.
There will be no that magnetic aura. There will be no luck will follow. Then manifest nothing. You cannot manifest. There is no power at all.
Okay.
Isn't it? So when you work on yourself and you pure yourself, one by one, you don't have to work on one by one. Only thing is that what has been programmed, if you can look within and recognize it, then it is so easy for you to manifest anything.
So how does that happen for a layperson to understand the blockages and the way out?
Yeah. So see yourself, see your past, the frequency what you are carrying, the magnet field what you are carrying, similar people you are attracting in your life. Okay,
Yes,
first of all,
that's
understand
true.
this. So for example, you may have certain goals looking at others, looking at to somebody, because of other success you may adopt. It is not wrong. It is not wrong. But only when there is a darkness within, when there is a blockages, then what happens? Your existence, your frequency is lower frequency. You have shrinking aura. One has his magnetic field is not vibrant, so you are not vibrating same vibration in every layer. You have different vibration in different layers. Then you are activating your ancestor DNA and their all obstacles and their negativity. Then you attract all certain same kind of people, same kind of success, same kind of similar
Failures.
failure people.
Okay.
So you are in between same frequency, and same you are attracting same situations also, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then what's happening? Then you are not opening up that opportunities. Okay, I conduct a retreat. In retreat, we take them through the process, certain process. It is easy for them to understand and to look within what they have. There are many techniques. Not that completely depend on that, but when they go through that, when they go through certain techniques, when they go through certain processes, it is easy for them to see themselves what which they were unaware of it.
Just a quick question on your retreat and you're treating patients or other the sadhaks to take them forward. Every sadhak is in a different realm.
Yeah.
As we have almost 7 to 10, 11 realms.
Yeah.
Does your retreat treat sadhak on individual level or it's a collective?
It depends. Certain time individual attention is also required, and also with the collective consciousness, 40 people, 50 people, when we take a retreat in some resorts or wherever, with the collective, with the consciousness, there are different processes. Individually, there are different processes. If it is required, we need to work individually also. In the collective, depends on karma also. Once I'd taken a retreat for 11 people. Only 11 people. 11. Yeah. But they could connect each other.
I see.
And when we took that mass past life regression, almost 9 people out of that saw a similar thing.
Wow.
Same lake, same environment they saw.
Okay.
So this is how they connect each other from the past. That's why they came together. They had a retreat, and similarly, same thing happens everywhere in the universe. Okay. So you meet someone, you gather, you come together. There is also exchange of karma. Something will open up. So you go to any institute, you gather there. Which kind of people are gathering there? Some will come from different cities. Some will come from
different social background.
Social background, and once you come out of that learning, you open up different dimension.
What are the rules in the manifestation that one should follow?
Yeah. So the main and important rule is, in the manifestation, whatever you want to manifest, if any idea has come, do not speak through words. Okay. Do not speak through words with anybody. If at all you are speaking your goal or idea to anybody who is not non-related, who is not at all related to the subject, then it doesn't work. The power of it will reduce. That is the main rule.
How come?
You should maintain secrecy about the idea what you are getting from universe, about your goal, about your vision. The moment you have to work on it, plan it, whatever, put a lot of energy on it, how to manifest it, everything, whatever you do it. Then when the time comes, when you have to speak, to spread it or to manifest, you need guidance or you need to expose it or propose it. That also you propose it in the way keeping the secret behind of it. Do not open it completely. That is the secret.
Okay.
Yes.
So first step is to maintain the secrecy of the
Yes.
manifestation.
Manifestation, yes.
Anything else?
If you go on speak about your any goal or it's very hard to, it will go in the hand of devil energy, the dark energy.
Dark energy.
The moment you maintain secrecy, it is in the hand of positivity. So everything behind every creation, behind every action, there is a vibration behind. You know, for example, if one person is cursing, how that curse manifests. You know, if any person, the elder person is blessing, how it is manifesting.
Yeah.
You know, it is nothing but the vibration which is reaching to him. Now, for example, to understand this vibration of words, that's why in Indian culture we have a rhythm of Vedic rhythm of mantra.
Mantras.
You know,
Okay.
what is mantras? Nothing but rishis, munis, when they attained certain vibrations, certain dimensions, in that dimension, which vibration was there, the dominating feminine or muscular, whatever, when they decoded it, that became mantra.
Okay.
That so same dimensional vibration, when they put it in words, that only is called mantra.
Does that mean that if we recite the mantra in a purest form,
Yeah.
do we also create that vibration?
Yes.
And the layer?
Yes.
We become one to that?
Yes. For example, with a small child, you know, for example, his name is Vicky. You call him Vicky, then he will see like this, you know, or Vicky, come here, then he'll come like this. Vicky, then again he will, you know, his body action, just observe his body action. And if you say Vicky, immediately he will pause or he'll break, isn't it? You said same word with the different
frequency,
tone or different vibration or different frequency. Action from and reaction from that child, then you'll understand how this vibration works in this universe.
What is the difference between mantra and a shloka?
A shloka is nothing but praising, and mantra is the vibrational decode.
So shlokas are for deities.
Deities, it's a praising and it's a expressing the beauty.
Okay.
Yes.
So mantras are that at level where you start experiencing the vibrations of the universe.
The, mantras are nothing but it's all different dimensional existence. So when one reaches to 0 dimensions, everything covers.
Okay.
In certain vibrations, certain dimension, there are different symbols and different vibration, that is called mantras, you know, and it has its own rhythm, that's called chandas. You know, swara and chandas. Swara means the ups and down, the where it is touching on top and where it is touching on levels. Yeah.
And chandas are?
Chandas means the combination and the bunch of words.
Structure.
Chandas.
Okay.
So to have Shuddha Ucharan is extremely important for any
very
mantra.
important. Yes. Very important to have a specific word, specific
tone and all.
Tone. Yeah.
And Shuddha.
Shuddha.
Clear. Absolutely.
Clear.
In a
That is
form of
because it becomes like a weapon.
But that's why it gives you it raises one question. There are so many shlokas are there, right?
Yeah.
So which touches the many different frequencies at different realm of vibrations. As a human being, what is a limit that to which we can go and learn mantras?
Yeah.
Because it's not possible for everyone to learn every mantra.
Yeah.
So there has to be some bunch of mantras specific to a one human body, which then elevates his status to that vibrating state.
Yeah.
So is there any way one can find out, or is there any retreat that you take so that every individual who's attending would understand at what level to achieve and how to achieve it?
Yeah. Especially in the retreat, I take so many processes based on their whatever they require to uplift them and to make from many layers to one layer. Then certain processes are there based on Nada Yoga. For example, once you are aware about yourself, you will start knowing your inner voice. Slowly, you are aware of your surrounding voice also. That is nothing but universal music.
Okay.
We have lived for 30 years, 40 years, but we have never given attention to surrounding noise, isn't it? That every moment, universe is having its own music. That's called Nada Yoga. When we are aware of it, you don't require any kind of outer vibration. Okay. But in our Indian culture, there is Rudra, there is a Purusha Sukta, Shri Sukta, and Durga Sukta, Meda Sukta. There are, and it's all like Hanuman Chalisa. These and all you can learn. At least these 6-7 things which you can learn.
Okay.
In Brahmin families, it's a mandatory to learn all basic mantras. So that you see that you without effort you have certain controls when you chant these hymns.
Okay.
When you are in surrounding of this vibration, when you listen this or when you chant this, there is certain control within you.
Okay.
There is some discipline you will gain through this.
Okay.
So that discipline will continue to your generations also.
The Gayatri mantra would also be part of it, right?
Yeah. Gayatri mantra, initially it's an initiation mantra. Through initiations from the masters and through generation from father to son to now everybody are chanting. That's also fine. It's a protection mantra actually. All mantras will create a certain magnetic field.
Kavacharam.
Yeah, it will create certain magnetic field, and that we call kavach in Indian culture, and that will protect you. For example, from accidental death, from we call akala mrityu, certain accidental situations. No matter it will happen, but it will happen in a minimum
intensity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But is there any specific, way that one has to do mantra in terms of doing it daily or, doing it a certain time of the day, and for how long to be done, and frequency?
Yeah, frequency is that 3 times a day. It's called Sandhya. Morning, afternoon, and evening. The transit period from night to morning, from morning to afternoon, the transit period, and from afternoon to evening, the transit period, that is called Sandhya period. So these times are very powerful. Whatever the one time you are chanting, it is affected in your system more than 108 times.
Okay.
That's why it's very, very important to chant at this time, because it has a multiple effect.
So what we call is Sandhya time is the one, and Pratha
Kal, Madhyana Kal, and Sandhya. Yes.
Okay.
What is the importance of Brahma Muhurat?
Brahma Muhurat is that time, it's a cosmic consciousness which awakes at that time.
So that's the best time?
That's the best time, because whole creation is also going into, one side of the planet is going into sleep, and again it is coming back to awake state. That is the cosmic, we can say that the planetary is a subconscious time. Like how you are coming out of sleep
Sleep.
and you are not completely awake, you are not completely,
Okay.
in
Sleep.
deep sleep. So you are aware. So that even for the
Universe.
planet. So that is Brahma Muhurt at early morning.
So when you say planet, it is only Earth or all the other planets and everything?
It is for planet, but we have connected to whole universe. There is
Okay.
no difference. There is we are completely connected. So during certain times, subtle beings are interacting, subtle beings are entering, and subtle beings are having so many, their secret works. So they are active at that time. So even that time we are awake. If we are not horizontal, we are sitting and meditating. We are sitting certain mantras, certain mantras, and we are meditating or we are doing certain kriyas. That time our backbone, when we are straight vertical, then we can invoke. We can be part of them. We can get tuned with them. That's why Brahma Muhurt in India, Brahma Muhurt, it has given so much importance.
Okay.
Yes.
That is around 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it starts from after 3:15, 3:15
To
Yeah.
Suryodaya.
up to
Suryodaya.
sunrise. Yeah,
Sunrise.
sunrise.